How you guys doing, Eric here? Today's Saturday, August 16th, 2014. What's going on this week? Nothing much but Robin Williams. Yeah, it's all about Robin Williams killed himself because he was depressed, and and he's been having problems with drugs. That's the story. Of course, I think he was murdered. But even if he did kill himself, let's say he did kill himself, I still blame it on the fucking powers that be, or whatever you want to call them. I still blame it on the people in control of his contract, you might say. These famous people sign these contracts, and athletes and stuff. Well, the truth is, it is true, they're selling their soul to the devil. That's the facts. It just, once again, with this whole thing, is all kinds of conflicting stories come out at first, just like always. He just quit breathing, I guess, was the first story. And then it came out later that he hung himself. And then, it's just weird. Some say he was like in a sitting position. The way that they state. Some people pointed out that the way that they explained it, it was like impossible that he could have done it. But they want to make it seem like he was trying to do an autoerotic asphyxiation, where same thing like David Carradine, I guess, is the idea. So they probably, that tells me they probably killed David Carradine too. So of course, all week long, all these psychiatrists are coming out talking about depression and how many Americans suffer with depression, and how the discussion always evolves into guns, right? People that are suicidal and depressed, should they have guns? Yeah, it always devolves into the discussion of, depressed, psychotic Americans. Should they be allowed to have guns? They want to diagnose people with mental illness, even if they're not. It's crazy. It's crazy. How many kids I know that were destroyed by it, man. Now, and people in the military on these psychotropic drugs. They're coming back and killing themselves. The record, like ridiculous numbers. And they wonder, why Americans are depressed. It's interesting because they came out with this Family Guy episode. From what I understand, I didn't see it, but it aired on the BBC in England. It's like as soon as it was over with, shortly after that is when they announced that Robin Williams had committed suicide. And I found that one out a couple days later after it started coming out. But the next day, after Robin Williams died, or after he committed suicide, naturally I'm going on YouTube and I'm typing in Robin Williams conspiracy theories. I type that in. So the first thing that comes up is, of course, Mark Dice. First thing that pops up is Mark Dice conspiracy. What was the title? Robin Williams murdered by Illuminati, according to conspiracy theorists. That's what the title was, and then it's just Mark Dice coming on, with his condescending crap, just talking about how people that believe in that shit are stupid and shit. Yeah, he just comes out with this video mocking people that question what happened to Robin Williams. Naturally we're all trained to believe the worst, I guess you might say, because it turns out time and time again that that's what's happening. that these people are being murdered, and they're making it look like they're killing themselves, you know. It's really it's disgusting. But yeah, I guess this Family Guy episode is about suicide, like, and Robin Williams is in it, all over the place. I mean, it's like in your face, man. And then shortly after that airs, Robin Williams' suicide happens. There's no way it's a coincidence. Like, I guess in the episode, Peter Griffin freaks out, and like he's starts hallucinating and seeing Robin Williams, like he's gone insane from mental illness, basically, is what they're saying. You know, and he freaks out, and everywhere he looks, he sees Robin Williams, and then everything he touches turns into Robin Williams, and then there's even one scene where Robin Williams becomes the door. It's really bizarre, and then all these Robin Williams is driving him mad, so he runs to a cliff and jumps off a cliff and kills him. And no, he lands on Mrs. Doubtfire. But no, basically what they're showing is that every one of these things is planned out and foretold in the past. Like, even Robin Williams had a movie out, something about being a father or something, but like his son somehow ends up getting hung from a door, killing himself, or he killed him or something. I just saw the scene. I'm not sure exactly what it was about, but his son was hanging dead from a door. You know, fucking bullshit. So Robin Williams kills himself, and then we don't hear anything about Israel or Gaza. And I think Israel's backing off for a minute because there's so much horror. They're getting so much flack from the world. Nobody likes Israel. Most of the people in the world are totally against Israel's actions right now, and so that's probably why this whole Robin Williams thing's happened. And then it's a big distraction, and they just don't hear nothing about Israel, Gaza all week. And all you hear about is all they heard about on the radio all week or on the news was, you know, Robin Williams and the problem with mental illness in this country, which leads to mental illness equals gun control, equals treatment, equals break it down to its most common form. This is what they talk about, how it leads to we got to control people more. You know, we got to get people in to see psychiatrists and find out who's suffering from these illnesses and who needs to go on medication and who can't have guns. And it's all a bunch of crap, man. And also cops, out of control police in this country, and keep killing kids, leads to social unrest in St. Louis, you know, or in Missouri, Ferguson, Missouri. They had to actually relieve the cops of their duty. You know, it's all staged, really, I think. You know, it's kind of like the Israeli thing backing off a little bit, but they'll be back. So, yeah, they come out, you know, firing fucking cannon, fucking smoke grenades at people that boom. I mean, these things are freaking scary. Shooting people with rubber bullets, you know, because they didn't like what they had to say, you know. And they'll say that someone in the crowd provoked them or something, you know, or maybe they have someone in the crowd planted it, provocateur, fucking throw a rock or something. Got all these bulletproof fucking Ninja Turtles, full military gear and fucking snipers, fucking 50 caliber machine guns mounted up, you know. That's how they treat protesters in America. But yeah, they told these people to disperse, and like within less than a minute later, they just started fucking firing on them. Rubber bullets, man. pat, 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 man. Fucking not nice, man. Not nice at all. Firing tear gas. You know, these people, they didn't do anything. They're just sitting there, you know, showing their distaste for what these pigs have done. Killing all these kids across the country. People are just fed up with it. You know, you're more likely to be killed by a cop in this country than the military is to be killed in a foreign war. And there's no shortage of those. So yeah, they're just basically focusing on the war at home, man. The domestic war that's going on. I'd call it what it is, man. There's a war going on in this country. It's ramping up. It's between the cops, freaking weather warfare, just destroying the land with weather, and fucking every way they can hit us, man, with the food poisoning. Anyway, it's all these soft kill operations that are going on. It's a way of killing off people without causing a fucking stampede. Yeah, so another Illuminati murder, as Mark Dice says, and they want us to believe it was autoerotic asphyxiation. You know, that's how sick these fucking people are. They want us to believe that Robin Williams was hanging himself while he was jacking off on drugs, so he could cuz out. So he could, they say in South Park, so he could come super, super awesome. It's disgusting, man. But that's what the fucking sick bastards that control our media want us to believe, that our beloved favorite comic and actor of all time, one of our greatest and most beloved by the American people, killed himself in such a horrible, awful, disgusting way. And I think, you know, it just shows how disgusting they are. So yeah, I guess as soon as Williams was dead, you know, Mark Dice came out with, he made this video. He might have even made it before, because he knew that the conspiracy theory, of course, the conspiracy theorists are going to come out and point out what the facts. But it was like a preemptive debunking by him and some other people. Paul Joseph Watson, info holes. Yeah, he's another one that came out and debunked it before anybody even made one video about it. So get away from my family, she says. Good girl. You know what's funny is if you look on the comment section of Mark Dice's videos, it's nothing but fucking people that are fucking telling him he's a fucking dick. Nothing but people telling him that he's a fucking liar and just hating on him, man. That's all it is. This whole comment section is nothing but hate. Calling him a liar and stuff, and Illuminati shill. That guy's a joke.